What is up, you guys? This is the Wire Rabbit, and welcome back to C.S.I. Hard Evidence, where we are going into the shock room. Load game, since I never started it. And I'm willing to bet something about the equipment has gone faulty. Or shockingly faulty. You'll have to forgive me. I've just woken up, so this might be a little bland with jokes.
I'm getting positive feedback about your work. And your next gig tests the notion that rock and roll never dies. We have 4 fried musicians, and I don't mean drug burnouts, electrocuted. They were shooting a reality TV show at the casino. Our Vics seem to be well past their 15 minutes of fame, but even stale celebrities freshly dead attract media. So we can't hit any wrong notes on this one. Follow Warwick Brown's lead, and you'll stay right in tune.
Hearing good things about you. Let's roll. And rock.
I agree. Shake your head. That was bad. Why is there a hand on your desk? Okay, location. Crime scene. What is it with the casinos? Let us hope that the bodies have already been taken. If not, that's going to be an interesting dilemma. Oh, no, they're still there.
Eddie's band, big hair and wild threads and a couple of hits. I guess we know the answer to whatever happened to... Okay, that's Boogie Feet Brown on lead guitar, Marty Party on bass, Stevie Olacek down off his drum kit. But this young singer must be a replacement. Like Elvis C. says, accidents can happen, particularly around electronic gear like this. So can murder.
I suppose. What's good, little dude? Actually, hang on. Can I... We're still rolling? Why are you still rolling? Sir, can you tell us who you are and what you saw here?
Huh? Me? Oh, I'm nobody. Just the sound tech. Todd Hinckley. Yeah, we were doing a sound check for our TV show when something malfunctioned. I mean, really malfunctioned. I hope it's nothing I did.
I hope so too, Todd.
So you were here when it happened?
Yeah, well, back at the soundboard, of course. The train, they were going into their big finale. The guys come in and share the mic with our lead singer, you know, for that last killer chord. Oh, sorry. Bad choice of words.
Indeed.
You think?
God, I think I'm gonna be sick. It was horrible, man. 1 minute they're rocking out, the next, frying.
Tell us about the show. What was this rehearsal for?
Bullet Train to Bad Street. Maybe you remember, that was the name of the Train's first album, Bad Street USA. Reality show based around the guys auditioning a new lead singer. Find just the right young chick with the moves and the pipes and, you know, really hot. Tomorrow was supposed to be the finale. Down to 2 contestants.
Was the woman on stage one of the contestants?
Yeah, Andrea Stevenson, one of the 2 finalists. Really talented, and the guys liked her. But some of us think that the other contender, Kathy Cantanta, was the real deal. And Kathy, well, she had the fan support.
Was there a fierce rivalry between the two?
Fierce? Well, that's a harsh word. I mean, sure, they both want to win, but they get along. Or got along. I mean, hell, they've been rooming together next door since the beginning of the competition. The show put them up in a huge luxury suite. Part of that reality TV drama, I guess.
What's your relationship to the victims?
How long have you known these guys?
Hey, I'm a pro. And the trainer pros. Of course, you get to know people you're working with on the road, day in, day out, or on a big production like this.
Sure.
I know Kathy better than Andrea. Her, I was still getting to know. Oh my God, what a waste. I've been with Bullet Train since, like, forever. I dropped out of high school to roadie for them. I mean, what the hell am I gonna do now?
Go back to school. Alright.
Barefoot on a metal stage.
Why?
Points for showmanship, not for common sense. Electric guitars, mics, and no insulation. Playing barefoot, current grounded itself in zap, our probable cause of death.
But why barefoot? That's my only question. Why were they barefoot?
Dressed for the show. Black leather jackets, jeans, and their trademark belt buckles.
Okay. Huh. Can I not get anything from any of them? Hello.
Vocal effects pedal. You don't see these often. Looks like it connects to that mic on the ground.
Yoink.
Nice catch. Pedal sure to screw. Let's have a close-up look back at the...
Okay, back at the lab. Huh. Oop. Microphone.
This is the mic they were holding. Could this be where the current started?
Don't know. But we got a fingerprint. We got a partial anyway. Alright. So, let's go. Why was this one not over there? Huh. Alright. Anything for the drum kit? No. Back here. Hello.
The plug that connects the grounding wire has been removed. Unsafe stage practice, but not necessarily sabotage. A roadie sometimes cut these off to fit into different outlets.
A roadie, you say? Anything else? Let me look over this way. Hello.
Who was it that sang "Die with Your Boots On"?
I don't know. I haven't the foggiest. Okay. You, sir, I have a question for you. Why isn't anyone wearing shoes?
It was a signature thing. Original singer, she never wore shoes. Wild child kind of deal. So her tryout replacements did the same. The boys, they always wore cowboy boots, but they got kidding around and took them off as a show of solidarity that Andrea was their personal choice, not Kathy.
We found the power cable.
Why is the power cord missing the plug that connects it to the grounding wire?
I didn't know it was. You see, we've been playing a lot of small clubs. The train's on the comeback road, you know? So sometimes you cut off those thingies to be able to plug it in at all. But I thought before this big gig, we'd weeded out all that small crap. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Is that all the evidence I got for this? No, it's not. Alright. Ooh. Thoroughness. Boo. There has to be something. Right? Otherwise, I feel like a goof.
That is one ugly bug.
Aha!
Go ahead and grab it for Grissom.
Come back here. Gotcha. Alright. Anything else? Table's knocked over. Nothing else I can see right now. You know what? Let's collect all the evidence we can first, and then we'll come back. Collect all the evidence we can. Go to the lab. Come back. Do all that lovely retracing. All that lovely jubbly nonsense. Madam? Madam, if you could stop playing the piano. Yes, yes, hello. Kathy Cantanta? Cantanta.
That's me. Listen, I of course heard what happened, and I'm just devastated. I feel like I lost my best friends. I'll try to answer your questions, but you have to understand, this is such an awful, awful tragedy. Losing these great rock stars is a real blow to music. And of course, Andrea, too.
You and Andrea were competing for a spot in the band, correct?
Okay, I knew you'd ask that question, and I've been trying to think how to tell you, how to convince you that, yes, we're contestants, finalists, but we've been through a lot, all the early rounds of the show, and we really, really were friends. Anyway, on these kinds of shows, the runner-up often does better than the winner.
So it wouldn't bother you if you did better, but she won.
Of course it would break my heart, but I would really be glad for her. She's worked so hard. Oh, this is awful. Now I feel like everyone else who says it like they've been brainwashed, but I mean it, I've come this far. It's been the opportunity of a lifetime.
Sure it
Just
has.
getting the chance to play with those guys was a dream come true.
Who else is staying here?
Oh, well, it used to be all of the contestants. So many talented singers, so much great energy. But now it's just the two of us.
So the
Or
one.
God.
Well, alright. Do you mind if we take a
I'd
look
like
around?
to help.
Can I not look around? Okay, can I go in here? No. I got nothing. Alright. It's the morgue. See if they got the bodies or not. Do I honestly have to set up, pick up? Can you cover the victims' bodies for us?
Sure, I'll send a team right out.
Sweet. Oh. Alright. What can you tell us? Can you confirm the cause of death?
Well, if you're expecting a big revelation, I can't help you. Electrocution is indeed the cause of death for all 4 DOAs.
What did you find on Andrea Stevenson?
I admit, beautiful young women are my least favorite clients. And this is a real waste of youth and talent. Tox screen, clean. I've got a fingerprint for you, and that's all.
A singular fingerprint. May I see one of the other victims? Ray Brown.
Sure thing. I'll prepare the body.
That's a disturbing sentence.
Eerie, isn't it? Lichtenberg figures, they're called. Pretty common in such cases. powder on the feet. Probably a foot spray. Apparently, it was doing a job on his athlete's foot. There's an upside to having his boots off. It's that he was getting proper ventilation to the affected area.
I still feel we should take a sample just to be sure. Alright, what can you tell me about him?
Too bad he boogied with his bare feet and not in his boots. Electrocution occurs when the current runs through the body into the ground. Rubber-soled shoes act as an insulator between the body and the ground. But our Vicks went out of the world the way they came in, unshod.
Alright, can I see another victim? Marty Party.
Sure thing. I'll prepare the body.
Don't say it like that. This is the same body. Alright. What's the story on Marty?
Even before that current made him a permanent has-been, Marty's party was winding down. You could run a pharmacy for a week with what this bassist had in him.
Good to know.
Records show he was intimate with a stomach pump, and his alcohol content could have got him pulled over for walking without a license. One peculiar note, Marty also suffered from jock itch. Found a nearly empty tube of antifungal cream in his pocket. It's on the side table there if you'd like to take a look.
Not really. Okay, yeah. Okay, next victim. Steve.
Sure thing. I'll
Olacek.
prepare the body.
Olacek? Is that his name? These look like the same guys. Hello.
Those marks are a classic case of ringworm. Some people mistake it for real worms, but it's just a good old-fashioned fungus. Stevie appeared to be treating it with a spray powder, hence the whiteness around the area.
Anything else I should be aware of? Alright. Find anything interesting on Steve?
Traces of alcohol, cocaine, and a long list of pharmaceuticals, none of which impacted COD.
Alright, I have no more questions. Alright, let's get to the lab. Wait, wouldn't the sound guy... I'm thinking on the evidence now. Wouldn't the sound guy know a screw is missing from the voice changer?
There's more to be done with that item before we can process it.
Okay. Evidence. Hello. Rusty. Okay, anything else? Whoop. Aha. Hello, fingerprint. Alright. Anything else? Now can I take it apart?
You know, I hang around with enough music pals to know that there are effects pedals for all kinds of purposes, but not a switch designed to reverse the current when stepped on.
Hello, fingerprint. Oh, not fingerprint. Powder. Okay. Come on, how did I get you to work the last time? Unless I'm done with it. Yeah, I'm done with it. Alright, what do we got over here? Comparison. Ugh, lovely. Alright, let's see. Evidence from polarity switch. Analyze. Chemical found CHBRC12. Flame retardant. Well, that's fascinating. Alright, fingerprints. Let's see. Alright, let's see if it matches the singer. Which it should. Okay, kind of? Whoop. Stop that. Yeah, it matches.
Nice work.
Thanks, I don't know what I did. But is it gonna match the foot pedal? No, it does not. Civil records. Result A. No. Result B. Nope. LVPD. No sample records. FBI. Nothing. Okay. Well, that's slightly disappointing. Unless I'm mistaken. Which I don't think I am. Yeah, I'm not. Okay. Back to the crime scene then, because they'll be off of the stage. What's up, little dude?
I'm pretty sure I told you everything I know already.
Well, you know, that's a little disappointing. Alright. Now we're not rolling. Back onto the stage. Can I can't look at anything. I feel like I'm missing something. This was a thoroughness one. Okay. No, not evidence. Location. Luxury suite. Because now I don't know what to do. Hello, madam. Can you think of anyone who wanted to hurt Andrea or the band?
You can't be serious. Wasn't this an accident? Who could want something like this to happen?
The evidence indicates that this was no accident.
Oh my god! You can't mean this. You really can't. Isn't it bad enough, this tragedy, without suggesting somebody'd want to hurt those wonderful people? You must be wrong. Your evidence, you need to check it again or something.
Madam, we check our evidence all the time, and I will have you know we do not take too kindly to people who try to dismiss this. I think you did it. Mind if we look around?
Look around? Well, sure, I guess. Will that help?
Yeah. Thoroughness. Hello, paper.
Stop screwing with him or else. I guess this could be taken a couple of ways.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get a print off of it. No print? Okay. Hello, Champagan. Okay. I'm an artist.
Nice work.
Thank you. Ooh, lapid top.
Looks like an email Todd sent to Andrea. Encrypted, but not for long.
Not for long. Alright, what else? This is the exact same layout as the other case. The stabbing case. Literally the last case. Hello.
Whoa. As a computer artist, Todd's right in there with the wackos pasting their photos in the magazine shots of movie stars they want to marry.
I've seen movies about weirder stuff. Okay, hello, powder.
You'll want a different tool for that.
I will. Oh,
You'll want a different tool for that.
okay. Do we have anything? Hello, baggy. Really? Okay, can I open the suitcase? Hello, lamp. That's all the evidence. Okay. Oh, Toddward! Hello, Toddward. I'm pretty sure you didn't. Pictures! Alright, back to the lab. Back to the lab. Because it's back to the lab again, you. Alright, we already did that. Do I have a new comparison? No. Oh, that's a different thing. Evidence. This. Analyze.
Exact
same
match
one.
on the flame retardants. Must be from the same batch of chemicals. But we don't have their point of origin.
No, I don't. Alright, what do we got here? Special. Analyze.
We make a great couple. Love, Todd. No wonder she encrypted this email. Stalker, maybe?
Possibly. Oh, brassword. Oh, not evidence. Brassword. Yes, I'd like a warrant to bring Todd in for questioning.
Todd was at the scene, had the opportunity, certainly the know-how.
Yep.
And now we find he was the one-man fan club of the female victim, who may have been sleeping with everybody but him. Motive enough for me. Let's bring him in.
No, I thought it was a good idea. Bringing him in. Didn't need to drag his name through
Competition,
the
didn't you,
mud.
Todd? Andrea, tell us about that.
Well, what's to tell? We just hit it off during the run of the show. Happened to have some real chemistry, her and me. Not that it was serious. You know how showbiz is. All flings and no relationships.
Right. You and Andrea had a fling?
Yeah, you know, nothing major.
With such a minor fling, it must have slipped your mind when we spoke earlier. Beautiful, talented young women on the way to the top. Always head straight for the roadies, right, Todd? Who needs a rock star when you're around, is that it?
I'm a sound tech, not a roadie. I told you before about wearing two hats, but I've been with Train a long time. I'm a major part of the band. And when Andrea won, she would have made changes. I wouldn't be stuck behind the scenes anymore if she had her way.
What do you mean? What kind of changes did Andrea promise to make for you?
She She would have... what the hell's the difference? She's dead. Bullet Train's over. End of track. Next song.
Maybe you found out she was only stringing you on. Or maybe you imagined the whole relationship. And maybe you sent Bullet Train to rock and roll heaven.
What the hell do you know about it? Bullet Train, those guys, those great guys. They were everything in my life. They were my life. For almost 20 years, thick and thin, I was there for them. You talk to Eddie Tillis. He might have wanted this to happen. Not me. Not me.
Who? Who's Eddie Tillis?
Some detectives. Their damn manager. And an executive producer on the TV series is all. Lately, for the show, Train recorded some great new tunes. Really killer stuff. But Eddie claimed to own exclusive rights to the new tunes. Because under the TV contract, they were part of the show. Eddie and the guys, they got into some real hot and heavies. More than once, the boys threatened to fire his ass.
What do you know about this vocal pedal?
It's, the singer's pedal. I mean, what's to know? Is this a trick question?
You see this switch? Someone put it inside to reverse the current when it's stepped on.
Reverse the current? Yeah, but that would cause the... Oh my god!
You have the skills to do something like that.
Me? No, it wasn't me. I checked it, and everything was fine. I am sure I checked it.
Obviously
You saying
not good
someone
enough.
else around here has the technical chops to rig this?
Well, they must have. I didn't do it. Nobody else comes to mind. If I think of anybody, I'll let you know.
And that's probably everything else. Location. I'm still missing something from the... This is gonna aggravate me. Alright. Anything with him gone?
This video camera is online. Perfect view of the stage.
And I can't do anything with the camera, can I? Please don't tell me that was it. Okay, that's not it. So what am I missing? This was a thoroughness check, I think. Right? This one? I don't get it. Okay. Location. Recording studio. That's gonna annoy me. That's gonna annoy me greatly. What could I be missing? Hello, sir. Eddie Tillis.
Yes, I am. And you would be?
Warwick Brown, and this is my partner. We're investigators with the Las Vegas Crime Lab, and we're looking into the Bullet Train fatalities.
Does the crime lab usually look into accidental death? Or is it just because this involves celebrities and was a tad on the bizarre side?
Bizarre, all right, but no accident. This was murder, and we need to talk to you about it.
Murder? My God. My band is murdered and no one even informs me? Here I've been all day working on a press release about the accident, and I have to start the hell over. Like my time isn't worth a diddly damn. God.
Did the band have any enemies?
Are you kidding me? Do you know a single damn thing about Bullet Train? They were the original bad boys who grew up to be horrible boys. Enemies? Try every concert promoter and hotel manager in Western Europe, Japan, and the good old US of A. Then there's Australia. Those scamps managed to get themselves deported 2 weeks into a 3-month tour.
Anyone have a reason to harm Andrea Stevenson?
Andrea? Not really. She knew how to handle the boys. And you know how those contestants are, going out of their way to make everybody like them.
Todd Hinckley had a thing for Andrea, correct?
Todd. Oh, yeah. He's the original nebbish. It's true. The guy was the band's doormat. They banished him from the bus for some imagined infraction. And the poor jerk had to hitchhike 40 miles to the next gig, and yet he still showed on time. Dirty, starving, and exhausted, but right there for the guys. Oh, by the way, you know how they repaid him for his loyalty? They let him ride in the bus on the next leg in the luggage compartment. And how did he stand up to him? He didn't. He worshipped those clowns.
We hear you were fighting with the band over song rights.
Hey, I don't mind you investigating this thing, accident or murder or whatever the hell you want to call it, but you stay out of my business. I don't know who's talking out of turn, but, well, look, it's true. We had our share of bumps, the boys and me, okay? But they're poster children of spoiled, stupid rock stars. When I took them on, they were playing nostalgia venues, and now I had them poised for a real comeback. They try to stick it to me, but I've been in this business a long time, and I knew what I was getting into. They didn't appreciate what I did for them, but I didn't expect them to.
They were going to fire you.
Yeah, right. Let me tell you something, guys. The train fired me last week, twice, and at least once a week since I signed with them. They were dumb, but they knew I was their lifeline.
Mind if we look around?
Look, but don't touch. I'm standing in the eye of a meteor hurricane, and I don't need the grief. You want more? I want a warrant.
Demos. Possibly the songs the band and their manager was squabbling over. Kathy seems to be the only singer on these tracks.
How coincidental. Terminator?
We'll need a warrant to take this.
Well, drat. Why can't I go back there? I can't go in there. Okay. Yeah, I need to talk to Todd.
What's up? He's on his way to interrogation now.
Well, goody. Hello, Todd. Do you have footage of the incident?
Well, yeah, I was taping too. That's part of the run-through. But I can't give that to you guys.
Why not?
Eddie, my boss, he nixed giving that out to anybody. You know how the media would run with it.
Todd, we're not the media. We're the law. And your set is now our crime scene.
Yep.
Everything from busted drumsticks to guitar picks and duct tape to that videotape is evidence.
Right. I'm not trying to hassle you, honest. Here you go.
Well, thank you. Eddie says the band picked on you frequently.
Well, sure, I mean, you know, they picked on me, but it was always in fun. They know I work hard for them, and they're still just kids at heart, just encouraging me to lighten up about things. But they never meant any harm by it.
Okay. Well, let's go back to the lab. I want to see this footage. Because maybe it'll give me an insight of where things happened. Maybe. I could be horribly wrong. We got a new comparison? Nope. Still the nope. Okay. Video and image. Play. Right as he stepped on it. Stop blinking.
Interesting. Boogie Feet Brown steps on the vocal pedal, not Andrea. and the current hits. Andrea's mic went through that echo pedal. So when Boogie Feet punched the pedal, the switch inside reversed the electric current. It couldn't ground itself via the power cord. Instead, it grounded with the stage, killing off 4 of them.
And what do we do with that information? What do we do with that information? Reset. There we go. Okay. Anything else I can do? No. I talked to technician again.
What's up?
Need to speak with the technician.
He's on his way to interrogation now.
All right. Because, you know, that's a fascinating piece of evidence. Hello.
I'm pretty sure I told you everything I...
Okay. Recording studio? Maybe? Hi.
I don't have any more information to give you.
Well, drat. Okay. I don't know what else to do. Okay, up on the stage. I really feel like I should be able to interact with that mic. Really? Okay.
Close. Try using a similar tool.
Okay. Wood. Another partial. Anything else? Bottle? Oop. Aha!
You'll want a different tool for that.
Another fingerprint? 2 fingerprints. Well, alrighty then. More with the bottle? Yet another fingerprint. Polished. Porous.
You'll want a different tool for that.
Okay. I thought I had the right one with the porous. And the bottle's done. Fantastic. But I don't know if we... That's still not all of it? Well, let's analyze everything. Let's see. Nope. No. Oh. We have quite a bit of comparisons for this. Unfortunately, none of which are matching up right now. Nope, that's... Uh-huh. What do we got?
Marty Party, age 57, arrested for stealing a hot air balloon.
That's something.
That's close, but not quite a
Oh,
match.
well, darn.
But you knew that, right?
Yeah.
It's the little details that you're looking for. When you're sure, then ask me.
Okay. Harrison B. Almost matches. Come on, something. Give me something. No. Gotcha. What do we got?
Print belongs to Steven Olacek, nicknamed Stevie, age 49. Arrested for trespassing and public indecency at the Newport Aquarium.
Oh. Well, okay then. And let me guess. This is gonna be our final band player. Oh, wait a minute. Was it C? Yep.
Nicknamed Boogie Feet,
Yep.
age 52. Arrested for willful destruction of property, theft, and reckless endangerment for sneaking an ostrich into his hotel room.
Alrighty then. That's weird. Okay. Okay then. Does this woman have anything to say? Because I haven't talked to her in a bit. Hi, how you doing? Do you know where this threatening letter came from?
Okay, now I know that looks bad.
It does.
But listen, you have to promise this goes nowhere except police places, okay? I mean, you're gonna think I'm being catty about Andrea, and I'm not. I don't judge people. Thing is, she's kind of a party girl with the guys in the band. I mean, not a slut, definitely not a slut. Just hanging out after hours. And you know how it is. I don't think Ray's ex-wife, Jill, was thrilled when she heard about it. Ray and Andrea were starting to move past just partying to something more serious.
Tell us more about Jill Wilde.
Jill Wilde? She was great in her day, you know? Bullet Train's first lead singer way back when, in the 80s. Really talented, a real golden oldie. She and Ray, they had a nasty breakup. But, you know, I don't think she really ever got over him. She still performs, which I think is so sweet. At a lounge. Here at the casino, as a matter of fact.
She performs here? I must have missed the sign.
Yeah, so did I. Brings in the older crowd. My God, you don't think she could be responsible? Could she have loved Ray so much that she... You don't really think that, do you?
It's a possibility. Was Todd Hinckley obsessed with Andrea?
That's kind of harsh, isn't it? Obsessed? Todd? Oh, he's harmless. Yeah, sure he dug her, but he's a roadie with a crush on a lead singer. He couldn't get closer to her than the soundboard. I mean, seriously.
Was Todd a jealous person?
Could Todd Hinckley have known that Andrea was hooking up with the band?
Sure, but what could he do about it? I think he had Andrea all built up in his mind and was probably, you know, disappointed that the object of his affection was pulling the train.
Fair enough.
I'd like to help.
Alright, locations. High roller's room. Ooh! Also, how many assets are they gonna reuse in this game? Assets being like rooms and stuff like that. So far, the only original parts are the, Yeah, this is the casino from the last one. Hello, madam.
Excuse me.
No autographs, okay? I always sign after the show, but...
We're with the crime lab, Miss Wilde.
Now can I freely look around? Nope. We need to ask you some questions.
Oh, yeah. I was expecting you. About Ray, right?
We're sorry for your loss. Why were you expecting us?
Oh, well, yeah. Todd? Knew him since he was a baby. Anyway, he called and gave me chapter and verse, but this is not a cool time. I've been drowning my sorrows in booze and blackjack with a black coffee antidote that didn't take.
Oh.
I got more witnesses than those Jehovah cats.
Did you write this note to Andrea Stevenson?
If I wrote that little bitch a note, it'd be 2 words long. The second would be you, and you can deduce the first, Columbo.
Yeah.
Ugh, next question.
Did the band have any enemies?
I don't know. Why?
We have reason to suspect foul play in the deaths of your ex-husband and the other victims.
Really? You have reason to suspect? And you're wasting your time and mine talking to me. Hey, here's a wild hair of a suggestion. Why don't you go out and find the killer?
We've heard that Ray was sleeping with Andrea.
You must have been pretty upset when you heard about your ex-husband sleeping with a girl half your age. Who told you about them? Todd?
I don't remember who told me, because it just wasn't that important to me. Who he swaps venereal diseases with nowadays, I could care less. I won't lie and say I'm shedding any tears over that selfish dickweed's death. Hey, I dumped him, by the way. Ancient history.
Must have been a real slap in the face when Bullet Train made a literal show out of finding a new lead singer. I mean, your voice was on every one of their hits. Then they make a comeback without you? You missed the train.
You haven't followed the little train that couldn't, have you? Since I booked, the 3 of them can't make a sandwich together without being arrested. Huh. Which theme park will they appear at next? Oh, the suspense is killing me.
I understand your bitterness. You know, I saw you with the train back in '89. You weren't just the heart and soul of the act. You were the act.
Well, you're a man of rare taste and fine frickin' distinction. You ever been down here at the casino to see what I'm up to post-train? Room's a sellout, night after night, and I am rocking the roof off the joint.
Listen, I know you said no autographs, but I really am a big fan. It's Ward Brown. 2 R's and a K.
Blue eyes, you had me at Crime Lab. Whisper in my ear and I'll get you a backstage pass, too.
Just the autograph. Thanks. You have no idea what this means to me.
Absolutely nothing, I'm guessing. What can you tell us about Eddie Tillis? I want to say
Eddie
Tillis.
is a disgusting, slimy, backstabbing,
Oh.
self-centered, greedy scumbag.
Oh.
I guess he fit right in. Man, just thinking about it makes me lose my appetite.
Well, sorry. Ooh, DNA. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that indeed. Alright. Anything else we can do here? Nope, that's it. Okay, to the lab! Because now we have a comparison. I'm trying to think. We don't have any other DNA to compare. Comparison A. Comparison B. That's awfully similar.
Somehow I don't think she was taking dictation when she wrote this thread.
Nope. Anything else? Just her DNA. Oh, okay. Close, but no. Close, but no. And no. Okay. Am I missing something? Silver records. Am I honestly missing something? Because at this point, I feel like I am. Nope, stop that. No samples. Okay, collected evidence. No. 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 Well, this is just fantastic. Anything else? No. There has to be something I'm missing. I'm just blind. I'm convinced of it. Oh, hello. Blood? Why is there blood? Okay. Really? Now the crime scene is done? Alright, go to the lab. Oh, my head. Well, at least we have 2 DNAs to compare now.
The
Hello,
blood of
man.
the crime scene belonged to a fabulous flashback.
Fascinating.
Nice job, partner. I'm sure Grissom will want to know about this latest development.
If it has anything to do with our quadruple homicide, I do.
It is.
Grissom,
It does.
hey, My partner just placed a former Bullet Train singer at the crime scene. Her DNA was found on a makeshift coke straw found in the auditorium.
Oh.
That's probably enough to bring drug charges against her, but it doesn't mean she put an early end to her former band's career.
No, but get this. We found a threatening handwritten note to Andrea Stevenson in her hotel room. Guess who composed it?
I don't have to. I can name that tune in one note. Let's bring in Miss Wilde and get her side of the story.
Who are you in the department, by the way? It's just occurred to me to ask this. Who is he in the department? Actually, I should probably talk to Doofus McGee.
He's on his way to interrogation now.
Sweet. Should probably talk to him first and then talk to Madam.
I'm pretty...
Okay, then. Never mind. Never mind. Brass? Can I get a warrant to bring in Miss Wilde?
Evidence linking her to the crime scene, threatening letter from her to one of the Vics. Let's arrange a gig for her in the interview room and see if she'll sing for us.
Miss Wilde. Were you ever at the crime scene?
What? A stage where I wasn't wanted? Where I was being replaced? Hell no. Why the hell would I?
Ever suffer from nosebleeds?
I don't know what you're getting at.
Evidence at the crime scene put you there. Possibly thanks to a certain expensive habit you have.
Indeed.
Any comment?
No. No comment at all. Because I have no idea what you're talking about. I do know I was never there, and you know why? Because I didn't want anything to do with those sons of bitches.
Well, you don't want anything to do with them?
So you're saying you never party with those guys anymore? For old time's sake?
Yeah, sure. I get real nostalgic about those has-been jackasses. Always great to get high with a bunch of bring-downs. Hey, I grew up a long time ago. You want to find yourself a party girl? Look no farther than Miss Kathy Butterwood Melt.
Who? We know you wrote the note to Andrea.
A handwriting analysis confirms you wrote this note found in Andrea's hotel suite.
You manipulative, lying bastards. Now I know what my autograph means to you. I don't have to talk to you people.
Come on, take us behind the music.
Look, I did write that note for Andrea, but it's not what you think. And that's all I'm gonna say about it.
There's something on your dress.
Miss Wilde, we notice you have some sort of residue on the strap of your dress.
Okay. I got a rough schedule. Multiple shows night after night. Once in a while, I might need a little help before a gig. Understand? Bust me? What good does it do anybody?
We're gonna have to take a sample. It'll just take a second.
Make it quick, would ya? And Blue Eyes? You can forget about that backstage pass.
Alrighty. Well, I think we're done here. Unless you have something else you want to say?
I told you.
Okay. Back to the lab where I'm gonna guess this is the same substance from the stage. Just gonna guess. Do we not have her fingerprints now that she was brought in? No? Analyze. Same
This
substance.
matches the chemicals found on Andrea's clothing. Same fire retardant found on the switch inside the echo pedal. Now how does this fit in?
Well, she was at the stage. Do we have any new... Stop that. Nothing new. Okay.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, we need to talk to the sound technician.
He's on his way to interrogation now.
Is he? How lovely.
I'm...
Oh, come on. Okay. Let's go to the recording studio and see if the producer can contradict any stories. Eddie, my main man.
I don't have any more info.
Okay. Well, that just doesn't seem correct now, does it, Eddie?
This memo is from the network, stated 1 month ago. They warn that continued decline in the show's ratings have caused concern and that any future projects between the network and Eddie's production company have been put on hold pending the outcome of the show's finale. They outline some changes they want, including fixing the results so that Andrea will win the competition. Looks like Eddie was under some pressure from the TV execs.
Really? Oh, Edward. Was the contest fixed so that Andrea would win?
Where did you get that stupid idea? Oh, oh yeah, that ridiculous memo. Come on, man, you know the entertainment media, all the news that's fit to invent. Look, I couldn't fix the contest even if I wanted to, and neither could the band. It's the public who votes, and the public who buys the CDs, baby. Supply and demand, and I'll supply whatever junk the idiots demand.
Your demo CDs only have Kathy's voice on them.
Splitting the profits 2 ways is better than 5.
So you think I staged the band's comeback to bump them off? Come on, man. Do they have you guys take urine tests at C.S.I? Because you are definitely high.
We're not accusing you of anything, Mr. Tillis.
Good, because I didn't do anything.
Still, you must admit that with the band gone, any dispute over the ownership of the songs becomes moot.
The dispute is not moot. It's over. See, the contract the band signed always spells it out. And Bullet Train will be easier to handle dead, frankly.
As a music fan, I'm sorry there won't be any more Bullet Train sides. Under your management, they came into their own musically. No Free Rides is way better than any of the 80s stuff.
Oh, thanks, man. I know I must sound pretty cold. You know, the boys did have talent, or I wouldn't have put up with all the... Anyway, I appreciate the kind words. Too bad our last label didn't agree with you.
Hey, could I snag one of those demo CDs? I'm a big fan.
Yeah, sure, why not? I'll be leaking some of the tracks onto the internet soon anyway, and then getting mad and acting like somebody else leaked it.
Fair. Okay, why do we need this? Fingerprint? Possibly?
I don't have...
Okay. To the lab, I guess? Is there, like, something in the track? Something special if you play it backwards? I don't know. I'm just trying to connect dots where there's none. Oh, holy crap, there might be.
There's more to be done with that item before...
Okay. What more is there to be done? Oh, inside. Yeah, I don't see what else needs to be done. Oh, fingerprint. We have another fingerprint. Okay, is that it?
rise and shine in the county slammer. Could be Texas or maybe Alabama. I'm at the end of the bottle. I shot too many, I shot too many. I'm down on my luck, and I ain't got a penny. I shot too many. And when I'm back on the streets, I'll just do it again and again. I shot too many, I shot too many. I shot too many, I shot too many.
Well then. No samples. Okay. Fingerprints. Ah. Fascinating. Eddie?
Now, why would Eddie be personally checking the band's equipment?
That's a good question. Let's ask him. Oh, Mr. Brass, we need a warrant. Can I get a warrant? To bring Eddie Tills... Oh, to search the recording
Show's
studio.
in big trouble, then suddenly it's all over the media with ratings bound to jump, thanks to a few homicides. Band had been threatening to fire him, plus we got his prints on the echo pedal, aka the murder weapon. Take a stroll around that studio, why don't you, and see if you can come away with any catchy tunes.
Well, I'd like to think we should be able to.
We're ready to look and touch. Here's your warrant.
Do what you have to do and get out of here. You break it, you bought it.
Noted. First things first. Can I go back here now? Ooh. Hello, thoroughness. Well, phooey.
Looks like a file was downloaded from an audio website, then encrypted. We can recover it in the lab.
Alright. Hello.
It's a letter from a private jet charter. A fire extinguisher had been discharged on the aircraft, and they're issuing a fine of $13.60 to Eddie's production company.
That might be the fire retardant. Thoroughness. Okay. Is that a bug? Yeah. Hello.
Break it, you bought it.
Duly noted. What was the point of that? Thoroughness. Okay. Hello.
Might belong to a power cord.
Yep, and I'm willing to bet I know which one. Is that all I get? Yep. So now we will have the prong that goes to the power cord and the audio. Special search. Oh, right. Analyze.
Seems to be the schematics for an echo pedal like the rigged one at the crime scene.
Fascinating.
Which you'll recall had Eddie's fingerprints on it.
I do recall. Audio. Shot too many.
Yeah, well, this ain't in my contract. Distinctly, back off, creep. Cut me a break, guys. Eddie says he wants some behind-the-scenes stuff. You know, DVD extras. Well, here's something extra for you, Toady. And Eddie, too. There won't be any DVD unless Bullet Train releases it. Not after I get through suing those greedy lying ass. Oh, Todd, don't mope. Tell you what, stick around. When your little girlfriend shows up, you can shoot some amateur porn while me and the boys pass her around. You know, you shouldn't talk about people like that. You guys you're evil.
Those aren't a map.
No, but dear Lord. After that, I don't feel bad.
This prong was probably torn from the power cord using a pair of pliers or a similar tool.
No match?
I hear you have a new lead on the Rockstar murders.
Yeah.
Eddie, the band's manager. He's got motive and opportunity. I imagine he stands to make more money off of Bullet Train CD sales now that the band is dead.
I imagine you can back that up with evidence?
Well, we know that Eddie was under pressure from the TV execs to fix the contest so that Andrea would win. We have his fingerprints on the echo pedal that was essentially the murder weapon. His computer contained detailed schematics for the altered echo pedal, and the ground prong that was found in his recording studio caused the electrocution.
Nice work. The evidence tells a good story. Are you on your way to see Brass for a warrant?
Yeah. Time to get Eddie in our own recording booth and see where he fits into the mix.
Right. Well, first, I want to talk to Todd again, because good Lord. After that...
Hey, what's up?
I'm not
He's
going to
on
say
his way
anything.
to interrogation now.
Not going to say a ding-dong thing. Todd?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, then. Todd, I don't blame you after that. Hello, Brass. Can I get a warrant?
Eddie had the schematics of the echo pedal, which he thoughtfully left his prints on, and now evidence indicates he fooled with the power cords.
Yep.
Let's get the manager-producer over here and see if he can manage to produce an explanation.
That would be nice.
Mind if I call you Eddie?
Yes, I do mind.
We need you to help us through a few snags we've run into.
Hello, Eddie. How did your fingerprints end up on Andrea's echo pedal?
If you know, tell me, because I don't.
That pedal was altered for a shocking reason, and the schematics we found on the computer in your studio
Yeah?
would have been very helpful to whoever did it.
Yeah, right. Look, I'm sure this is all very interesting. And when you work it all out, be sure to leave a message on my machine. I have a business to run and to promote, and the entertainment news people happen to be waiting for me at my studio right now.
We're interested in some news, too. As in how that doctored pedal changed the current on Andrea's mic. In your studio, we found this prong that was pried off the power cord on Andrea's mic. Without that prong, the power cord couldn't ground the current, and Andrea and the band took the full jolt.
Right. A tragedy. And you obviously know more about it than I do. Than I care to, really.
Who else could have access to your studio?
Our tech Todd's there time to time. Does some AV work at the studio. The band, of course. Kathy and Andrea both recorded there.
Let's see if this melody is familiar. Your show's in the dumper. Network's threatening to pull it from the schedule and toss you in the circular file, should the finale tank. The Train's threatening to sue you over their best tracks in years, possible CD or two, DVD action. And you decide dying would be a good career move for these ungrateful, overage bad boys. You latch onto that echo pedal and its power cord, download some schematics, and soon you've created some very real buzz for Bullet Train.
Whoa. Guys, look, back off, okay? Think. Just think for a minute. Bullet Train. Those guys were a pain in the ass. But what rock group is it? They were laying down great sides, and if the TV ratings weren't high enough for the execs, We were still playing to a way bigger audience than the band had seen in years. Why would I want to wreck that train? I can't explain how that stuff got in my studio, but I do remember the morning of rehearsal, Todd came by the studio. The stage set had been trashed in the night, and I was so furious. I was so upset I ran over there to check out the damage. I must have touched that pedal then.
Okay. Let's bring Todd in.
He's on his way to interrogation now.
Todd.
I'm pretty
sure you haven't. I don't have any more evidence.
She's on her way to interrogation now.
I don't have any more evidence.
You know what song?
Fine, Ms. Wilde.
Oh.
For now, I'll take a solo. Your ex-husband's on
Whoops.
national TV, seeking a younger, sleeker you. Finds one in Andrea Stevenson. You send a note to scare her off, but figuring that won't work, you show up with a fire extinguisher to dampen their hunka-hunka burning love. Afterward, you decide you've had it, so you break into the studio and steal Andrea's echo pedal. You open the pedal, improvise a few revisions, and put it back. The evidence ties you to the scene. Chemical residue connects you with the murder weapon. You wrote a threatening note to one of the victims, providing plenty of motive to ensure your farewell tour starts and ends on death row.
Listen, I get that this looks really bad, but you're reading it wrong. Yeah, I wrote that note all right, but I wasn't trying to warn her off Ray. I was trying to get her to leave poor Todd alone. That overgrown kid had been bitching about Andrea to me for weeks, figuring I'd be a sympathetic ear. I mean, Todd was crazy about Andrea from the start, but she thought he was a creep and told him so. And then, after she became a finalist, all of a sudden they're an item? I mean, Todd was close to the band. I figured the bitch had to be using him.
Fair enough. About the straw we found at the scene.
Okay, I'm gonna be straight with you guys, even though I might be looking at a drug bust. But murder, that's not me. Yeah, I was there. I'd been drinking, I was high, and I couldn't stop thinking how Todd was getting the short end from that slut Andrea. So I went to the Jet to see him, to reason with the poor jerk.
Jet? Don't you mean Set?
No. They practically lived in that private jet of theirs. That Eddie character, he couldn't put the band up in hotels anymore. Not with their track record of trashing the joints. Don't be too impressed. It's a rental. Talk to Eddie about it.
Did you find Todd on the jet?
Well, Todd normally crashes there, only when I showed up, Todd had split. Well, Ray and me, we got to talking and, hey, you know how it is. Sometimes old flames rekindle.
What happened after you and Ray rekindled?
He reminded me real quick what a self-centered ass he is. We were in each other's arms 1 minute. Next, I'm tossed off the jet like some damn groupie. I was beyond pissed off. I hauled it right over to that studio and I started tearing that crap apart. I probably lost that straw then. Last straw, right?
We found an interesting substance on your shirt.
The residue we found on your dress was flame retardant. Any idea where it came from?
Not the slightest. Rest of the night, like I said before, I was around the casino. Didn't shower or change or anything. Maybe that retarded stuff was on the jet. Hey, listen, can you give me a pass on the drug thing? This gets out in the papers. I'll lose my lounge gig.
We'll see how your story checks out. We do appreciate your help, and this isn't a vice investigation. But, don't go on tour, Ms. Wilde. Only local appearances, okay?
So who am I bringing in next? Todd? Or the manager? Let's talk to the manager first.
He's on his way to interrogation now.
Manager and then Todd. Just to come full circle. Tell us about the jet. Any idea who trashed your set?
Probably that psycho bitch Jill Wild. Not that I can prove it. I mean,
Well, we
you know
can.
she's raised ex-ball and chain, right? And she was bent out of shape. The band taking on a new lead singer in such a public way.
We'd like to take a look around your private jet.
Take it up for a spin if it'll get this over with.
Well, he just gave us permission, so...
I don't have any more.
Okay, that's fine. Brass, let's talk to Todd, see if he's in a talking mood. Because I feel sorry for the guy.
He's on his
I
way to
honestly do.
interrogation now.
After that one audio clip, I feel very sorry for him. Hello, Todd. You have nothing to say to us. How surprising. Todd, you don't have to live through this. You don't have to go down. Okay, just confess. We'll cover it up. That's kind of what we do. Kind of. Not really. But, you know, special cases. Good lord.
Damn. Let's get to work.
How do we know what's evidence and what's garbage? Hello? Oh, I thought that was like a broom holding everything together. Yeah, like, right in the middle, I thought that was a broom holding the latch shut. Let's go in here first. Ooh, bug! Fire extinguisher. Fingerprints. Should be on here somewhere. Right? I would imagine. Eh. Weird. Ooh, no. Okay. Thoroughness. Thank you. Drawer.
We don't have permission to search this yet.
You've got to be kidding me. We're searching everything else. Okay. And here's the fire retardant.
You'll want a different tool for that.
I will.
You'll want a different tool for that.
How much you want to bet it's the fire retardant? Furnace. Thoroughness. Alright. To the lab. I really don't want to have to listen to that clip again. Just because that makes me frustrated for him. Analyze. It's going to be the same exact one.
And
Yep.
now we know how our flame retardant entered the game.
Yep. And more of the same. Yep. Alright. Video and image. Evidence. Hello, Todd. Okay.
Nothing interesting on this frame.
Okay.
Nothing interesting on this frame. Nothing interesting on this frame.
Okay, then what frame am I supposed to be looking at?
Nothing interesting on this frame. Nothing interesting on this frame.
Is it supposed to be the flame retardant? Hold it. What about that?
Nothing interesting on this frame.
Oh. The schematics and the thing.
What do we have here? Pedal with the missing screw. Printed pedal diagram. Todd may have given his life to Bullet Train, but it could be Bullet Train gave their lives to Todd.
It's a possibility. Alright, let's go talk to Todd.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, I need to talk to Todd.
He's on his way to interrogation now.
Well, alright, Todd. Todd, you lied to me, Todd. So you like to get in front of the camera from time to time.
What?
Todd, you surprise me. You're not just a backstage boy. You're a player. A beauty like Andrea, man. Surprised the tape didn't melt. All it lacks is audio and maybe some funky 70s disco.
Cut me a break, guys. I said Andrea and me hit it off, so I wanted a video to remember it by. Well, if that makes me a pervert, I got a lot of company. It's not like I was gonna put it on the internet or anything.
Your video was a big help.
That echo pedal and the schematics in your quarters made it onto your tape and gave us something to remember you by.
No, no way. That's a fuzzy, awful homemade video. You could never see stuff that small.
With video enhancement, we could, and did.
Maybe Andrea dug you, or maybe she was using you. But you didn't care. Either way, you jumped from stalker to rocker of her world. Only small world, the rest of the band was too. So you rig the pedal, but forget to put back the screw. The boys blasting that fire extinguisher, while the two of you were making it, that pushed you over. That erased any doubt, and the plan went from half daydream to full reality.
No.
Afterward, you went to Eddie's studio, and as soon as he left, planted evidence against him. What went wrong, Todd? Was it finding out Andrea was riding the entire train? Or did you decide if you couldn't have her, nobody could?
It wasn't supposed to be that way. I had no way of knowing those stupid bastards would take their boots off and get into it like that, holding on to her, and her mic, and the mic stand. Hell. But they liked her more than Kathy, didn't they? Wanted Andrea to win.
Why would you want to kill Andrea?
She put the idea in my head. She told me if Andrea was gone, if she were around, I could really be part of the band. Only with Andrea, I'd always be just a nothing. Always a nobody. Then she said frame Eddie and be the train's manager. And none of those guys would ever push me around again.
She? Who? Joe Wild?
No, you're not listening. Kathy. That's not Andrea on the tape, it's Kathy. Kathy's the one that slept with me.
Oh.
Kathy's the one who slept with the band, not Andrea. Andrea was... She had more class than that. She was good. Too good for the train. Too good for me.
Okay, so Kathy dresses up like Andrea for a little role play in the hay. Then Kathy explains how you can have it all. Just reverse a little electrical switch and take Andrea out of the game.
Doesn't look like Kathy on the tape.
It's her, all right. She said she found a memo in Eddie's studio about rigging the contest against her. She knew I was in a bad way over Andrea. So she started coming on to me. When, she was through servicing the band. She'd wear Andrea's clothes and put on a wig, and it was like I always dreamed. And Kathy said it would be like this all the time for me if she won. She made me feel like a winner for once. I never meant to hurt the boys. Suddenly they take off their shoes like Andrea, and I couldn't stop it. It was a total accident, a nightmare right in front of my face. Yeah, they could be mean, but I loved their music and they were my whole life for as long as I can remember. I just wanted to be in a place where where they'd have to respect me. Go ahead, arrest me. I deserve it for stupidity. But you've got to stop her. Kathy's the evil one. Look, that jet is mic'd to record audio for the TV show. There's a drawer just under the TV bar on the plane where the daily tapes are stored. You're gonna find tape 23 real interesting, especially about 3 hours in.
Well, thank you for that. Now can I get this? Because we have permission. No, no, no. Back up. Audio tape. Can I take all of them? Nope. Alright. And that's not all the evidence. What am I missing? Huh. I can't see diddly. Let's get back to the lab. Back to the lab again, you. Audio.
This is what you want, isn't it? This is what you dreamed of. I'm the dream of her. And you can have that dream anytime, baby. Anytime. If you get rid of the nightmare, the her that won't give you the time of day. And I'll be her for you. For the band. And they won't laugh at you anymore. Not when you're the manager. Just do it. Do it. Rig the pedal. Smart man like you. It's easy. Use those schematics. You can figure it out in a second.
Surprise, Stinky!
Well, that confirms Todd's story. He was coerced into rigging the echo pedal. Let's do a voice comparison to be sure it's Kathy.
I don't really want to.
Those aren't a match.
Okay. Because I don't want to listen to that again.
Nice work. That's the bona fide imitation Andrea. Kathy Contenta. So it seems Todd never did have a relationship with Andrea, except in his fevered imagination.
Yeah.
So he settled on the runner-up. Let's bring her in.
I agree. Oh, brass word. This has been an uncomfortable case, but can we bring in Kathy, the mastermind of it all? Nope, that's not the button.
Voice comparison proves that Kathy is the one who sexually coerced Todd into committing murder.
That's right.
Nice work.
Thank you.
Without it, she might have skated.
Hello, Kathy. Todd Hinckley has confessed to the killings.
And he's named you as an accomplice.
I'm not surprised Todd was responsible. But you better think again about trying to bring me into it. That lunatic acted alone.
Actually, it was a duet. And we have one of your most spirited performances on tape. See how many notes it takes you to name this tune.
Just do it. Do it. Rig the pedal. Smart man like you. It's easy. Use those schematics. You can figure it out in a second. Well, that's not me. That's Andrea.
A reasonable facsimile of Andrea. But forensic voice analysis confirms the voice is yours.
No way. It's not me.
You may want to sing a different tune after you hear our rendition. Todd had a major yen for Andrea, who the band had pegged for their new lead singer. She snubbed Todd, and you stepped in. helped him live out his fantasy. And in the heat of that, you offered him so much more. A position of respect with his precious train. All he had to do was arrange an accident for Andrea, the woman who spurned him, plus help pin it on Eddie, eliminating him from the show before he could eliminate you.
Sounds about right.
You downloaded and printed the Echo Pedal schematics on Eddie's computer so Todd could alter it. You sold Todd by plying him with the loving attention Andrea refused him. You removed the competition. And a bonus track, the band that spurned you.
You become Train's last lead singer with those Train tracks in the can and go on to a high-profile solo career. Sweet.
I want a lawyer. You people are trying to railroad me.
Well, that's a new one, Kathy.
What do you mean?
First time I heard you sing the blues.
Is that it? Was that the case?
Well, those hard-rocking dinosaurs may have had careers near extinction.
Yeah.
But they, and the young and talented Andrea, just didn't deserve to meet Elvis so soon. On the flip side, Kathy and Todd only have one song to sing from now on. The Jailhouse Rock. Good working with you.
Likewise. I didn't get all the evidence from the plane, but...
All right, here's your evaluation. For evidence, there were a few items you didn't find, or fully process. For hints, you didn't need any at all. And, at the end of the day, you followed the evidence to a clear conclusion. Can't argue with that. Good work. You did very well, though as I noted, there's still some room to improve. I'm giving you an above-average grade.
Well, thank you.
And by the way, thank you for all the new specimens you found for my collection.
You're welcome. Bonus items. Yeah. Case 3, Shock Rock. Well, that was fun. Alright, well, I'm going to leave this one here. So thank you guys so much for watching this one. If you liked it, you know what to do. Keep things crazy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.